Oh, hey guys, Austin here with the post-game recap. Just kind of a ho-hum 9-2 win, pretty expected. Nothing really amazing happened. And I'm just kidding. Connor McDavid hits 100 assists on the year. The Oilers win 9-2 and in front of their home fans on Home Crowd Appreciation Night, Oiler Fan Appreciation Night. The Oilers go out with a bang on home ice. They finish on home ice with a, let's see, I had it written down here, 28-9-4 record. And after the start that the team had this season, it's been unbelievable to watch. And for Connor McDavid, I just cannot say enough amazing things about him. I'm running out of words to describe the feelings that he makes me feel when I watch him. I was super hyped up when he got that 100th assist. I went absolutely berserk on Twitter. I went berserk in my bedroom watching the game. It was so much fun to watch. Oilers fans, you deserve to see this and experience this. This is NHL history right now, and it's amazing that we get to live and see something like this in our lifetime. I didn't think I'd ever see a player score 100 assists in a single season. Has not been done in 33 years. I am only 30 years old, so it happened before I was even born. I'm too excited now. My voice is gonna go. Let's get into the post-game recap. Hi, I'm Austin. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I hope you enjoy your stay as well. Now, heading into tonight, the Oilers, they pretty much lost first in the Pacific Division. There is a slight chance that they can win out the season. Vancouver loses their 2 remaining games in regulation. Pretty unlikely, though. And it was announced sometime this afternoon. I was at work. I did not see this in time. I had my pregame report out. Connor McDavid was back in the lineup, and Evander Kane sat out for maintenance. So Evander Kane, they were just giving him a maintenance day. Chris Knobloch did say that if it was the playoffs, Evander Kane would play. It was funny. Evander Kane was my player to watch because, you know, San Jose, former team. But then once I found out that he was not playing, I changed it to Adam Henrique, who ended up having a great game. He was on the top line with Connor McDavid. McDavid, Henrique, and Hyman. It looked like they had some chemistry. I wonder if you keep those 3 together, you know, for the playoffs. So it'll be really interesting to see what the coaching staff does here. It was nice to see Henrique break out with 3 points, though. And of course, McDavid, 1 goal, 1 assist, 100 assists on the year. Let's jump into the post-game recap. I won't bore you with this intro any longer. I'm just super hyped and just want to keep talking. First period, final home game of the season for Edmonton. Connor McDavid back in the lineup and immediately scores just a minute in. 1-0 Edmonton. He tried to feed Zach Hyman. It went off of a skate in front and in. I initially thought that Zach Hyman did get a piece of it, so I cheered pretty loud. But then when I realized that it was McDavid's goal, you could tell both of them on the ice were just kind of like, oh, okay. But because everyone knew what Connor McDavid was trying to do. And then Ekholm was stopped in close. It was a great pinch. And Matthias Ekholm, his pinches lately, when he comes down on that left side, holy smokes, man. He just finds a way to get into an open area, and he causes havoc with that slap shot. You love it. Henrique then makes it 2-0. Oilers were just flying. 2-0, 4:01 into the game. Oilers had good zone time, making it difficult to break out for the Sharks. Perry throws it into the blue paint. Holloway just misses after a great shot by McLeod. And then Foegele goes 5-hole to make it 3-0 Edmonton. Draisaitl, good defensive battle. He got it to Foegele. It was a 2-on-1, and Foegele buries it. Holloway then has a good hit on Granlund, and then Hyman takes a high sticking penalty. Desharnais may have gotten away with a delay of game penalty as well. They did not call it. On the replay, it was hard to tell if that puck did deflect. I'm glad the ref didn't call the penalty on Desharnais. Sharks don't capitalize. Oilers finished the night 1-for-1 on the penalty kill, and they did not get a power play. Although with what the score was and just how the game was going, I didn't think Edmonton, you know, there's some, you could have called something, but I don't think you really needed to. Not in a situation like that. Not against the Sharks. No disrespect to the Sharks, just how the game was going in the flow. I think calling a bunch of penalties, unless it was super obvious. I'm kind of glad they kept the whistles away tonight. Skinner had a good save on Zetterlund, and then a random commercial started to play in the middle of Oilers pressure in the zone. You had Draisaitl with McDavid out there after the penalty kill. They were cycling it around, and then all of a sudden, the Sportsnet feed cut to a commercial, and I started panicking. I was like, there's no way McDavid's going to get his 100th assist, and I'm not even going to see it because Sportsnet's playing a commercial right now. Obviously, it was a mistake on Sportsnet's end. The feed came back. The Oilers did not score on that play, but they did score just before the end of the period. Dylan Holloway made it 4-0 on a really nice tic-tac play with Nurse to Henrique to Holloway, who was in the slot for the tip, and puts it 5-hole. End of 1, 4-0 Oilers. The shots were 10-5 Edmonton. The expected goals were 1.3 to 0.2 in favor of Edmonton. The period went about as expected in terms of the Oilers controlling play, defensively and structurally. Edmonton gave the San Jose Sharks absolutely nothing. It was David versus Goliath, and in this situation, Goliath comes out on top. In the second period, Henrique was stopped early. Connor McDavid tried to find Zach Hyman. The Sharks scored to make it 4-1. Daniil, I don't want to mispronounce his name, my apologies. Daniil Gushin, his first of the year, and I think his second NHL goal ever, so good for him. He was the player of the week in the AHL pretty recently. He got the call up to San Jose. He ends up scoring. It's always nice to see younger players that are playing in the minors get the call up towards the end of the year for a Sharks team that's obviously not battling for any kind of playoff or standings position right now. It's always nice to see those guys come up and produce and, show what they have and see if they can make the NHL squad full time next season. Skinner probably didn't want to give up that goal though. It was kind of a weak backhand. I don't think Skinner's going to give up too many more of those, so hopefully he does not do that. It was a bit of a squeaker. Foegele then muscles home his second of the game to make it 5-1 Oilers. Henrique then hits the post. McDavid was looking for that 100th assist. Skinner made a breakaway save on the Sharks, and then McLeod just missed on a feed from Ekholm. And then Connor McDavid got a good shot off the rush, and then Holloway got absolutely robbed, but Perry scores pretty much right afterwards on a nice passing play. Holloway got the puck along the boards after he didn't score, gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard finds Perry for a nice tip in front. 6-1 Oilers. That was the 80th point of the season for Evan Bouchard. So congrats to Evan Bouchard. Pretty cool to see an Oilers defenseman hit the 80-point mark as well. Again, that's something I have not seen in my entire lifetime. Paul Coffey accomplished that in the 80s. I was not alive. So we're as fans and younger generation, I consider myself younger generation. The younger generation fans getting to experience this type of production and history with the Oilers. This is very exciting, and I'm very excited for the playoffs. The crowd started to get the wave going, up 5 goals. Then that's okay. I've poked fun at the wave this season, but in this situation, fan appreciation night, of course, get that wave going. Have some fun. CC then makes it 7-1, and I'm going to say that was the power of the wave letting CC score. That is his, I believe, 5th of the season, assist to Hyman and Henrique. And fun fact, Cody Ceci has the same amount of goals at 5-on-5 since the All-Star game as Nikita Kucherov. Can you believe that? So does Connor Brown. So Connor Brown and Cody Ceci, they have produced the exact same amount of 5-on-5 goals as Nikita Kucherov since the All-Star break. Pretty interesting stat considering how good of a season Nikita Kucherov has had. Bouchard then makes it 8-1, the assist to Perry and Holloway. That was Holloway's 3rd point of the night. Romanov takes over goal for San Jose. He made a save early, and then Zach Hyman scores. McDavid hits assist number 100, makes it 9-1 Oilers, and they embraced. They were happy. They went to the bench. Connor McDavid, the crowd started chanting McDavid's name. They started chanting MVP, and McDavid is a very stoic individual. He doesn't show a lot of emotion, but you could tell he was very happy to hit that milestone, and you could tell the team was very happy for him. Hello, Tass. My cat wants to come say hi. Come here, bud. Come here, this is an exciting time for everyone. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Come on up. For those of you who have never met my cat, Tass, this is Tass. He's an orange cat. The camera is having trouble catching him because of my green screen effect. Hi, bud. So a little cameo for my cat. He wanted to be part of this one. So we will continue here. At the end of 2 is 9-1 Oilers. The shots were 27-11 in favor of Edmonton, and the expected goals were 3.1 to 0.9 in favor of the Oilers. And McDavid was interviewed at the intermission, humble as usual, and he had nothing but amazing things to say about the fans. He acknowledged the prices that they pay for tickets, which I thought was pretty big from the team captain to acknowledge that. There's a lot of fans, they do shell out the money, and it's nice that the fans were rewarded with a performance tonight, and a guy like Connor McDavid acknowledging that the fans are the ones who drive, the team, allow them to play hockey, so that's nice to see. Good guy, Connor McDavid. Third period starts. Skinner had a great save early. Nurse had a shot just high and wide. Foegele ended up hitting the post. He was looking for that hat trick. Crowd started a "We want 10" chant. Unfortunately, they didn't get the 10th. Corey Perry hits the post looking to bank one in. And then the game's intensity had really diminished with the Oilers holding an 8-goal lead. It was just a lot of dump and chases, not a whole lot of offensive pressure for either side. But the Sharks, they made it 9-2. The Oilers got caught outnumbered on the rush. The initial play was stopped by Skinner, but the Sharks eventually buried it. There was a battle in the crease. They just couldn't clear the puck out of there. I believe Zetterlund put that one in. And then Fogle was working really hard for the hat trick. Connor McDavid was smirking from the bench. Warren Fogle with about a minute and a half left in the third. He was a workhorse out there. He was working his butt off. He really wanted that hat trick. End of the game, 9-2 Oilers. The shots were 37-21 in favor of Edmonton. And the expected goals at the end of the game, 3.85 to 2.85 and 2.25 in favor of the Oilers. 3 stars tonight. My third star was Adam Henrique. He had 1 goal, 2 assists. He had a 68 expected goals for percentage. My second star I gave to Dylan Holloway. He had 1 goal, 2 assists, and he had a 65.6 expected goals for percentage. And of course, my number 1 star, Connor McDavid. He hits the 100 assist plateau milestone on the year. I could not be happier. The Oilers finished 28-9-4 on home ice. They have 2 games left on the road. Wednesday at Arizona at 8 p.m. Mountain, and Thursday at Colorado, 7:30 p.m. Expect to see some guys who don't play as often get into the lineup. Expect Philip Broberg up and in. Expect Troy Stetcher to get some playing time. I don't know if they're going to rest Connor McDavid. I don't know if they're going to keep resting Evander Kane, but do expect some lineup changes. I am curious to see how Chris Knoblauch works his lines, because you want to make sure the guys are ready for the playoffs, because the playoffs start Saturday. Now, I don't know if the Oilers specifically play Saturday, but the NHL playoffs do start Saturday. So it'll be an interesting finish to the season. Of course, as I mentioned, there is a very slim chance Edmonton could still finish first in the Pacific, but I'm assuming the Canucks are going to get at least 1 point in their final 2 games. So we will see what happens. What did you think about the game? What do you think about Connor McDavid? What do you think about this entire season in general? I feel like, you know, with the Sharks, the Sharks game, when the Sharks beat Edmonton, sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts in order here. When San Jose beat Edmonton back in early November, I was very upset, and that was the nail in the coffin for Jay Woodcroft. Obviously, Woodcroft got 1 more game after that, but that was the one. That was the one where he famously was walking off the ice with Dave Manson and said, I think that might be it. They knew they were getting fired, and that was the game that inspired me to make YouTube videos. So to have the season play out the way it has, have Chris Knoblauch come in and Paul Coffey behind the bench, the Oilers with their turnaround 16 game win streak, and to have Connor McDavid get his 100th assist of the season against the San Jose Sharks, truly something special. This is a season I'm never going to forget, and I really hope that the Oilers play this spring. It goes all the way into late or mid-June. I want to see a cup hoisted. I am very excited for the playoffs. I'm excited to experience playoff hockey with all of you. I have so much fun content planned. We're going to do a bracket challenge. I'm going to set something up. I'm going to have a video out sometime this week. Join the bracket challenge once I have it ready to go. There will be a prize for first place, so whichever one of you viewers gets first, I will be giving out a small prize. Not sure what it is yet. I will figure that out. And of course, the actual playoff content, I'm going to be putting out a lot of playoff type videos. And I think I'm going to be live streaming as much as I can. Depends on my work schedule if I'll be able to, but expect to see live streams during games. You guys will see my live reaction to playoff hockey. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait, but the Oilers do have 2 games left, so we will finish those first. And then Friday morning, I will have a lot more details on what I want to do with a bracket challenge type tournament with all of you guys and gals and everyone that tunes in. Your support means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much, as always, for watching these videos. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, tell your friends, and also, as always, tell someone that you love them before you head to bed tonight. Or when you see this video, tell someone that you love them, and I will see you tomorrow and the day after. Discussion video, tons to talk about. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Appreciate all of your love and support. Take care.